Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. Very good afternoon to you wherever you are on the globe, on the continent of Africa and Europe, in America, in Canada, Australia, right here in Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, you're highly welcome to this very hot afternoon edition. Wherever you are, let's get started. Chelsea, the Premier League, English Premier League. Chelsea, Brighton coming up next. Oh yes, there have been Champions League football, but because Chelsea is not involved, I don't like talking so much about it. I just want to hope that next season, Chelsea will be fully involved. With this new current formula of the Champions League, anything can happen to any club or any team. We saw Real Madrid coming back strongly, beating Man City. After City has taken the lead, are we beginning to see the fall of Pep Guardiola and Man City finally? Well, we know Real Madrid are the lions and the tigers and the elephant of Europe. No doubt about it. So I am not surprised, even though I focused last night more on Juventus game. But right now, I'm not even going to go into details of those games. Quickly, the Premier League big guns, including the likes of Arsenal, Man City, and Manchester United, all scouted Estavao. Yes. But Chelsea got a deal done. And that is perhaps what helped shape Chelsea's thinking in the winter market, as they were interested in Alejandro Garnacho, but ultimately did not pursue it. What does that mean? Ladies and gentlemen, you see, earlier today, if you watch the video, if you have not, you can go back and watch it. I spoke about Kendrick Pies to Chelsea. Yeah. Now, one player that everyone, the whole world is aware that Chelsea secured his signature 2 seasons ago. And it is expected that Estavao arrival in the Premier League will light the Premier League up, will set the Premier League on fire. Oh yes. Now we are beginning to realize that the likes of Arsenal, Man City, and United, they all wanted a player, but Chelsea was swift in taking action and getting the signature. And it is one of the reasons why we could not follow up in getting Garnacho from Manchester United in the just ended transfer window. Garnacho was a player that Chelsea really showed strong interest. But along the line, Chelsea was trying to weigh the options and balance equations up. Now we are getting to know that because of the arrival of Estavao, it is one of the reasons why Chelsea did not follow up on that deal. I personally, I was in favor of Garnacho instead of the guy from Bayern Munich. What's his name? Mathis Tel. I was in favor of Garnacho instead of Tel. Because after all, Garnacho is a Premier League player. And after all, Jadon Sancho was his teammate, and we have Jadon Sancho now in Chelsea, £22 million. So, I was actually in favor of Garnacho. But I want you to keep your eyes on this Garnacho in the summer. In winter. Sorry, in summer. Yes, in summer, keep your eyes on Garnacho. He is likely to come to Chelsea in the summer. Now, moving on. Champions League games, including the final, could be held in the United States of America from 2033 onwards, as UEFA look to enter a new global commercial right deal. I'm taking that again. Champions League games, including the finals, could be held in the United States of America. Champions League games, UEFA Champions League games, finals could be held in United States of America from 2033 onwards, as UEFA look to enter a new global commercial deals. This is absolute nonsense. We are talking about UEFA, European Cup competition, and UEFA is thinking of going to play it in the US of A because of money. This game is almost dead. They are killing our football. The continent, let me not even use the word continent. US, they call football soccer. That alone doesn't add value to our game. Now they are thinking about playing the finals in the US of A because of money. You see, guys, what many people don't understand is that all these so-called football men on top, the more the team wins big, the more allowances they get, the more incentives they get, the more money they make. The more profit they make, the more they pay themselves. It's like your company is making more profit. Definitely the shareholders makes more, money into their pockets. So Infantino and his whoever, these guys are only after the money. No wonder we had a Qatar World Cup. How many years ago? The last World Cup was Qatar, right? 2 years ago. Oh yes. In 4 years from now, or let's say in 6 years from now, it's going to be Saudi Arabia. They've already won the bid. Saudi Arabia is next, right? After US of A, Canada, and Mexico. US of A, Canada, Mexico is 2026. Next year, the World Cup. After then, it's going to move back again to Saudi Arabia. It's not as if it's going to Europe, from Europe to Africa, then to the Gulf nations. No. Right from US of A, back to the Gulf nations. All they want is more in their own pocket, because the more profit they make, the more money they make themselves. They are moving the Champions League now, finals, from 2033 to the US of A because of our commercial deals. That is how badly these guys are trying to ruin our beautiful game. Well, dear friends, we move on. I'm about to run up. I'm not here to waste your time. Yeah. We understand Barcelona are going all in all for Alexander Isak in the summer. The Spanish club believe the Newcastle striker is valued at around 75 million euro. Well, we understand, we that are in the Premier League, we understand that Isak is being valued by Newcastle at around 150 million pounds. Barcelona making this effort. You see, the power of Barcelona and Real Madrid, don't joke with it. What will pain me most is that Isak is a player that we Chelsea fans will want in Chelsea. In exception of our wage structure, I don't think there should be anything that can prevent Chelsea from getting a striker like Isak. Oh yes. If Isak should leave the Premier League, for me, it's equal to FIFA or UEFA moving the finals of UEFA competition to US of A. And God damn it, that, in fact, this shouldn't be accepted. Ridiculously foolishness. If we are to move if the UEFA finals, Champions League finals should be moved to US, that would be ridiculously foolishness at the highest level. The UEFA Champions League final could be moved to the United States. On how? For what reason? Apart from the financial gains. European club associations are in negotiations with relevant sports for global commercial rights to Euros men club competitions from 2027. The American agency has been at the forefront of trying. You know, these are part of the details that are coming up. You are a football fan. You have a say in these matters, and that is why I'm bringing it to you. It's my duty to bring it to you. Don't you think it's absolute nonsense? Just as Chelsea will sit up there and Barcelona will come and buy his sack. And then now, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. Look at what is happening now. Chelsea are front runners to sign Liam Delap. Chelsea are front runners to sign Liam Delap, who is intrigued by Chelsea project and has a strong chance to become their number one. Wait a minute. Put yourself in Delap's shoes. Chelsea are front runners to sign Liam Delap, who will leave at the end of this, even if they stay, whatever it is. You see, Delap intrigued by Chelsea FC project and has a strong chance to become their number 9. These are, how will I put it? It's like you are in Nigeria and America has opened doors for you to come in. Or you are in Ghana. I'm sorry, my Nigerian brothers. Not just, you are in Africa, yes. And America, Canada has opened doors. Say, oh, we want you for our construction sector. Like it's happening in some few nations right now. You are not being required to present any document. Won't you be intrigued about it? No. Why won't the lab be intrigued about it? Listen, we cannot continue to settle for less when we can get the best. It is time we need to send the right signal. It is time to start sending the right. You see, it is the reason why many clubs right now, they meet Chelsea with confidence. Every club now coming to meet Chelsea in any game comes with full confidence, knowing that they can surmount and beat us. Because they know the caliber of players we are buying. We don't have any player that when Nottingham Forest, Brighton, Ipswich Town, all these teams, if they are, even Arsenal, when they are about to face us, we are about to face another Drogba, Diogo Costa. There are players that when you hear their name, the opposite team, the defense, they get scared. No, go and ask football players, who was your toughest defender? Which defender you wouldn't like to meet again? Which striker? Which striker you, as a defender, which striker is your toughest striker you ever played against? Which striker you don't want to meet again? How many defenders can hit the chest and say, I don't want to meet the lab? But go and ask them, how many defenders love to meet Isaac? In those days, you hear from defenders in the Premier League who says, we hate to play against Didier Drogba. We hate to play against a striker like Torres. We hate to play against a striker like Diogo Costa. Because these are tough, strong, firm strikers. Box dominant. Now, we are talking about Chelsea being the front runners to sign the lab. Guys, I'm getting disappointed in my club. But instead of me to leave this club for them, they will rather run away. They'll leave. They'll go. Yeah. Todbole or Igbale, one of them will have to leave the club for us. It is our club. Guys, our blood is blue. I'll see you guys in the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.